Hello, it is that time. Is anyone out there? I'm gonna have a little backup cough drop. I've had a little something going on here. Let's see who hops on. Make sure you can hear me. I got lots to share and I'm excited to be here. I'm gonna wait just a minute. Make sure I'm in the right place. Wouldn't that be fun? Hopefully you guys are gonna hop on. Now I will just get started. It is 12 o'clock here in Southern California and 3 p.m. here on the East Coast. So we are just going to wait a second and see if I can get you guys ready to go. I was a couple minutes early. What's new? What's new? What's new? I'm always a couple minutes early. My backup plan is this cough drop. Just in case I start feeling a little icky. These allergies just driving me crazy this year. I'm looking. All right. Looks like I'm hopefully in the right place at the right time and you guys can hear me well. Please let me know if you're watching live or replay. I'd love to know. I would really love to know. And I know this is kind of a weird time in the day to do a training, but you know, when you can do it, you do what works for you, right? Thank you so much, Andy, for inviting me to be in here today. I'm going to give you guys just another minute. Another little sip of water. I would hate to be starving. Let Andy know. I am in. All the above. Let's do this. All right. See a couple people popping on now, and that makes me happy. Please tell me if you're watching live or replay, because I don't like to talk to myself. I want you guys in here. I'm not seeing any comments, but hopefully you can hear me, because it's 12:02, and I am just going to get started here. Just need to have one person tell me they can hear me. It sounds good. Somebody give me a thumbs up or something, just to let me know I'm in the party crew, doing the right things today. Hopefully. Yep. We're gonna go over a few sponsoring tips, just some things that have worked for me and things that we're doing going forward with sponsoring. I'm gonna give you guys little sponsoring tip cards that will help you, maybe give you some confidence before you walk into a party, before you do an event, before you do all the things. Hello, Marilyn. Awesome. Well, I'm going to get started. Hi, guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Wendy Heath-Newgass, and I'm a superstar director out of Southern California. I'm on the other coast from Andy. Thank you, Andy, and Steffi as well, two of my favorite people and people that I hold very close to my heart. Two very special leaders, two very special people. You guys are very blessed, very blessed. But I've been doing this business for a long time. I'm actually going on my 14th year. I always hit annual sales, what I do, because it's easy for me. Sponsoring is hard. Harder for me, I should say. Not hard for everyone, harder for me. But the minute I chose to sponsor, and I chose to make a difference, and I chose that, you know what? I'm going to hit that annual mentor. You know what? It's amazing. When you have that mindset, which we're going to talk about, things happen and things change. So, oh my goodness, yes. I'm going to share with you. I hit annual sales 9 or 10 times. I don't know. In my 13 years to date. But annual mentor now I've done together with annual sales for the 4th year in a row. I just hit it this year. Was it easy? No. Did I have to put my mind to it? Yeah. Did I have to work hard? I did. But it's changing my business, and I'm changing other people's lives, and this is what we want to talk about today. So make sure you tell me if you're watching live or the replay. My name is Wendy. It's not a very sunny day in Southern California. I kind of live by the beach. We have a tendency this time of the year to get that June gloom, and so we've got it right now. But let's start each and every day. If we think about our lives and we start each and every day, I'm going to break down the word news as an acronym. News. N-E-W-S. The N is for nutrition. Don't you think you can do better with your body and do better with your business and be better with your family with the right foods in you? I know you know what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying. So don't forget, start every day with the news. N is nutrition. E is exercise. I know not everybody wants to work out every day, but just getting out there and walking is good for your mental, your emotional, and just your all-around health. So nutrition, exercise, and W is for water. I drink about 5 of these a day. It's a lot of water. But you notice the more you drink, the more you need. And yeah, I just have to stop a little later at night so I'm not up all night. Anyway, and then the last one, S, is sleep. So it's nutrition, exercise, water, and sleep. Why is sleep so important? I once heard a trainer say this, and it really stuck in my mind. It was like, worry about your sleep more than your cardio. Like, your sleep matters so much to good health. You know, when you don't get a good night's sleep, you know how it feels, right? So whether you're doing magnesium sprays and lotions and natural things, whatever you do, just don't forget about your sleep. So it starts with nutrition and ends with sleep. Work on the news every day. But here are some tips really quick on how to grow your team. You know what they say, you can make good money when you sell Scentsy. But when you sponsor and freaking build a team, life-changing, right? Life-changing for you and for everybody around you if you teach them to do the same. So here are my quick little tips, and then I'm going to go over some of these sponsoring card tips that I'm going to leave you with, and then a few quotes, and then I'll let you guys go. Okay, so number 1, I gotta look at my notes here. Work on a sponsoring mindset. It's funny, the second I told myself I was going to sponsor, and I said, I'm going to hit Annual Mentor, it wasn't so much about me, I'm going to hit my goal. I took the arrows out, right? And I put them out towards other people. The second I thought, I want to change lives. How many people need this business? How many people need extra money? How many couples need to be able to have a nice date night? Scentsy can do that. So the second you change your mind and your mindset, it's crazy. Scentsy can do that for people. It's a life-changing, business-changing, mind-changing. To be as old as I am, by the way, I'm almost 59. I know, I said it, I'll be 59 in July. But it's amazing, the older you get, the more you realize that it's more important to take care of other people, and I really get more joy than all the stuff that comes back to me, because as a mom, we do that. As a parent, we do that. As someone in a relationship, we're always taking care of others. If you turn it around and go, I want to sponsor to help others, and dig deep on what that why is, you're going to be able to sponsor. It's a complete mindset, and I know you have it and you can do it. You just got to shift your mind. And a few tips on these cards will help you as well. Stop prejudging. Don't you think you see that? You're like, oh, that girl has like a really nice car. She doesn't need money. She doesn't need Scentsy. Stop right now. How do you know she doesn't want travel? How do you know she doesn't need more friends? How do you know she doesn't need some self-worth? Like, maybe joining this business and hitting a goal and getting a shout out on the team page, maybe be the only recognition she gets in her life. You never know why somebody wants to join. So stop prejudging. Maybe that person in the medical field are like, you know, my job's kind of not fun. I need something to do on the side that's fun. This business is fun. Melissa Gratz always says, maybe someone wants to do it for travel. So Melissa Gratz kind of calls it the Secret Travel Club. And she said that at a retreat. And I was like, wow, the Secret Travel Club. That is very, very interesting. I think I'm going to think about that another time. The Secret Travel Club. What a great thing to say. I love to travel. I'm getting ready to go to Monte Carlo, guys. That's right. This lady worked really, really hard all fall and all season to get to go on my bucket list trip, Paris and Monte Carlo. You just never know what people want. So stop prejudging. That woman who doesn't have a lot of money, it may just be, you know, I want to do this. I get so emotional, I'm sorry. I want to do this to put shoes on my kids' feet. I want to do this to feel good about something in my life. We're going through some crazy dark times. Scentsy may be that vessel, may be that little spark of joy in their lives. I always try to send like voice messages or silly, crazy little videos and stuff to my team because those are the ones they appreciate. Not everybody loves the shout outs on the social media, so make sure you learn what your team needs and how they love to be, you know, shouted out and rewarded. That's always a good thing. But you never know. Number 2, stop prejudging others. Guys, how do you know what they want and need? You're going to learn a lot when you listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen. Someone's like, gosh, I don't have any money for date night for my husband. How cool is it that she could sell some Scentsy, make some money for date night, and take her husband to dinner? Do you think that's going to change that relationship? We have that. We need to share this business to change lives, to better someone's life. What a beautiful thing. Oh, sponsoring just makes me happy, and I didn't focus on it enough in the beginning. So if you just started, tell you what, that's where you need to focus. That is where you need to focus, not just because all things are going to happen great, but maybe you're in a lull in your business right now. You know, new energy, new people. They come in here, they don't know what a flash sale or a monster sale or a warehouse sale is. They're just excited about everything. Go back to that. Just be excited about everything this business has to offer and think of it that way. It's not just, you know, oh, this happened or that happened. Look for the good in your Scentsy business and really look through the world with a beautiful, loving heart. I promise your business will change, and so you can change other people's lives. So number 2, stop prejudging other people. I can talk forever. I'm going to try to stay on time here. Number 3, make it a priority. Sponsoring? Yeah, you want to earn trips? You want to do big things? You want to change lives? You want to see someone happy? You want to see... There's nothing more rewarding to me in my Scentsy business, almost 14 years now, than seeing someone like, oh my gosh, I hit my goal, I did it, I promoted, or I certified, whatever that goal may be. So if you make sponsoring a priority, you get to see all those joys, you get to see all the beautiful people and all the lives that we can change. But it really is a beautiful thing. So plant seeds every day in your Scentsy business. Plant seeds every day as you're out every single day in your entire life. And these cards I'm going to share are hopefully going to give you courage that's going to help you along the way. So I always say, I'm going to tell you about a lady who's joining tonight. Here's a real life scenario. So we did a party for her 2 Friday nights ago. I did those booking necklaces. If you guys haven't seen it, I think it's on that KISS group, Keep It Scentsy Simple. I did with my booking necklaces. I started going back to some old school things, and it's working. So in that, it's a Facebook group, Keep It Scentsy Simple. And I talked about those necklaces. Well, the girl from Friday night's party was a booking from a party a few weeks earlier. So I'm wearing my booking necklaces and talking about all the things, and she is getting excited, right? So at her party, she's booking parties, and they're talking about fundraising. And I always gift at a home party when I have a couple minutes is that whiff box, because what a great time to talk about the whiff box, and then you can go into Scentsy Club. It's just kind of how it works. Booking necklaces, talk about the on-the-go products, book those parties, gift her a whiff box. That's why I always get them at half price. And then it's going to turn into something amazing, right? Maybe Scentsy Club, and that's when you can talk about that. But what happened Friday night, she had a great show. They were partying. They were having a great time partying. She was a little tipsy at the end, and I knew that I couldn't talk to her about the business, but I knew in the back of my mind she had thought about joining. I didn't put any pressure on her. I call that a decider show. What happens in a decider show is simply this. What happens is you do a party for them. You don't tell them it's their lunch. You just tell them to do the best you can. I send her a party pack with some samples and testers. I sent her a wall fan and a mini warmer for her to try out those scents, something new. I really believe in these simple party packs. It's kind of like a bag to go that go to each party before. They do better because then they can talk about it more. By the time I got there, she was already saying, oh my gosh, that wall fan, I'm going to need one in that guest room, because what a great thing. I don't have to worry about waxidents. So she was already selling the stuff with me because I prepared her before. What I was doing was I was host coaching her, and she didn't know. So the next time, right? So now we're coming to the end of the party, and she's tipsy. I can't talk to her, and I know. So the next morning, I wait. I intentionally left an item there. Don't laugh at my silly antics. Don't laugh. It's true. So I left something there. So I had to go back. Also, because I couldn't really close it out that night, and I kind of wanted to sit with her. So I had to go back and get this little bag of my cotton cleanups that I hand out. Little cotton cleanups. I make little samples. And I do my Happy Mail as well. So I had to go back and get those. And then all of a sudden she's like, hey, so my party, you told me last night. I'm like, do you remember what I told you? I'm like, you're almost $1,000. You're at $975 and da-da-da. She goes, you know what? I have some people who didn't show up. I want to leave that link open. I go, you got it. And I said, you know, let me just run a scenario by you. And this is when I said, for this much amount of money, your party was $1,000, right? If you join for $99, didn't talk about anything. I always go for the bigger kit. Just my thing, because I truly believe they should take the rewards in a situation like this and use those for products for themselves, especially if they're going to do the business. So it was really a decider show, because at the end of the party, the next day when I went back, when she was sober, true that, we talked about this, and there was no pressure ever for her at her party. She wasn't like, oh my God, this is my launch party, and what if it doesn't do good? She had a great time. Obviously, she had a great time. So the decider show turned into, oh my gosh, well, if I joined, would I get this party? Yep. If I joined, yeah, you'd make this much money, this much in free and a half price, this much, boom, boom, boom. It was like giving her that decider show option after took all the pressure off of her. And that's what we do. There's so much going on in the world right now. So number 3 is making sponsor a priority, because it is, and plant those seeds every day and work on decider shows. Don't always, even if you think they may be good, at the end, show them, if they join, how much they've made. And when they get the free and they get the half price, and I did book another party, I told her she would get that as well. Am I like setting her up for success? Well, heck yeah. Now she's had the link open for another week, and now she's at like 1,300. She's going to go Shooting Stars certified. She's going to do the $99 join tonight. And by the way, you can flip that party as long as it was all her party with a $99 join kit. I haven't always done it that way. Some people want to take the host credits. I'm going to give her options. It's her show, her party. She decides. I call it a decider show. It works every time. All right, number 4. Don't sound like a broken record. Ask differently to different people. Change it up. Change it up. You just never know what'll get them to join. Is it your post about your travel? Straight up. Had a girl call me who's been watching me for years. She saw my emotional Monte Carlo post, like, oh my God. It was like ugly, Kim Kardashian crying, ugly. Like, oh my God. It was bad. But it touched her enough. She used to work with me in my previous, I've been doing direct sales for 20 years. I did a jewelry company before this, Cookie Lee. And she's like, hey, what are you doing? And I said, hi, how are you? She remember me? And I'm all, yeah, Jill, what's going on? Anyway, that post, emotional and raw and unfiltered, was why she joined my team. So maybe somebody else wants to see you traveling. Maybe somebody else wants to see, hey, I get to do this, or I'm able to buy this for my husband. Of course, always remember that income disclosure document if you're talking about things you get with the business. Sorry. Oh, hi, Andy. Hey, friend. I know this is a weird time, but I'm here for you guys. So make sure you touch everything. Don't always go in with the same thing and the same line every single time. Kind of like how people learn. Not everyone learns the exact same way. Some people need to see it in paper. Some people need to hear it 5 times. Some people are visual learners. Everyone learns differently. You never know. If you keep talking about your business and how much fun it is and the joys it brings you, always looking for that income disclosure, but all the things that benefit you, your heart is happy, your soul is happy. You can be out walking the dog in the middle of the afternoon because you don't have to be in a 9-to-5 job. That kind of thing, that may be a reason to get someone, right? Change it up. You never know how someone will join. And number 5, remember who you are and why you're sponsoring. Are you sponsoring to help others? Are you sponsoring to change lives? Or are you just sponsoring to hit annual mentor to get the trophy? I'm sorry to say it, but if you take it off of you, forget that with them. What's in it for me? No. I want to know what's in it for them and what I can do for them. Super cool. All right, those are my top 5 tips, but I'm going to share these little sponsoring tip cards. What I've done with my team, and I created these, I don't know, a couple months ago. I put them in a little organza bag, this little cute little bag, buy them on Amazon in bulk. But remember, put it in a Ziploc baggie if you don't have an organza bag. I'm never telling you. You need to always remember in this business, you need to start where you are, do what you can, and use what you have. We're not asking you to run out there and spend your family money, on Scentsy stuff. We want you to make money with Scentsy so you can spend it on your family. So, sponsoring tips, these are great little cards. Now, the way I use them, I really didn't have time to talk about it at a retreat where I shared them in Florida a couple weeks ago. I keep them in my purse. So, really, I'm not the best. Sponsoring doesn't always come top of my mind. I am a natural born salesperson. I can sell anything to anyone. Never had a problem. So sponsoring, I need to think about it and be present. I've got a bracelet challenge going on, and I've got bracelets on when I leave the house so I can remember my sponsoring conversations. But sometimes I just need a good kick in the butt, and I need to think about what I should be thinking about, ground myself before I walk into a store, before I walk into an event, most importantly, before I walk into a home party. So, sponsoring tip number 1, we just said this, plant seeds now, and they will grow in the future. Sponsoring is a marathon. It is. It's not a sprint. Be consistently growing your network and building relationships. And that just doesn't mean liking and loving everything or scrolling on social media and making yourself feel less because you're comparing yourself to others. No, this means generally reaching out and being like something from your heart. wow, that your baby is adorable, or what a beautiful birthday party. The decor is awesome. Genuinely building relationships, and not always about Scentsy, right? That's how you build relationships. Okay. On this card, note says, people will join your team if they know and like and trust you. That's so true. Think they're going to do something if they see you go on social media and go on a rant because you don't like a situation that's happening in the world? Not saying you can't do that, but choose your audience. Remember, if you're in direct sales and you're in business and your face is out there, you are your face. Always, always be positive the best you can. If you got to have those times, do it in a private group, please, so not everyone sees it, because you would not want to turn one person off who's really thinking about possibly doing what you're doing. You got to make it look simple too. Pro tip. Here's a little tip here. And each card has like something, a note, a pro tip, and an ask yourself. So before you go into a place, these cards are fire. I actually read them in the parking lot before I started my event yesterday. So pro tip, every month be sure to add new contacts to your list of 100. Call it old school, but having a list, or I have something in my happy planner, now in my visual notebook, that says Dream Team List. Yeah, I am like switching from happy planner, trying to get away from that, and doing a lot of good notes on my iPad. So having that list of 100 or having a dream team, that's the people you think you've heard conversations, you think this business might be something for them. That dream team list is awesome. So when you have a party or you have a kit, someone can unlock the opportunity. Reach out to them first. Don't always have to share it on social media. If you've got a dream team list, you've got people you're always thinking about. Having 10 or so people on a dream team list completely changed, and it helped me earn annual mentor for the 4th year in a row. That dream team list changed my business. Really, it's a list that just has names, and I have some information on how I contact them. If you want it, I'd share it. It's nothing exciting, simple document, because I'm really trying to work on simplicity right now. So then on this sponsoring tip number 1, ask yourself, do people know that you really want to grow your team? Ask yourself that again. Do people know you want to grow your team? Maybe you need to share about it more. Okay, sponsoring tip number 2. These are 8 little cards you can keep in your purse or refresh yourself anytime you're like, what am I doing? Where am I starting? Here we go. Read these. Number 2, never make it about you. We talked about that. It's always about how you can bless somebody else. Don't say join my team when offering the opportunity. First of all, it's our team. But the line that works better than anything else that I've done, and I think on my deathbed, I will say this line as well. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? All you're asking, an open-ended question, have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? They say no, then move on to the next. Go for that no. The next one may say yes, or I don't know. What you could do with that I don't know, is that's when you go, let's just do a party. Let's see how it works. Let's open a shopping link. Let's just see. Let's do an office party. Let's do a little flower party at your station here, at your nail salon or your hair salon. That is when you get to turn around and have that decide or show conversation, and you can decide on that party whether they take it all or they just take the rewards. When you offer it and present it, that's why they call it a present. You present that amazing opportunity. It's kind of hard to say no. That's how I landed almost every single one of my people last year. I know, crazy. Okay, so join our team. People want to know what's in it for them. Make sure you tell them the type of support you will give them. I don't know many direct sales companies, but look at this team page. Andy, Steffi, I love you girls. They do a great job sharing and caring and sharing tips and tricks and team engagement and all the fun stuff, business stuff, Scentsy stuff, fun stuff. That's what they want to know. They want to know that they have a network and they have support. Pro tip, find out your prospect's problem, why they need Scentsy, this business in their life, and show them with Scentsy the solution. Oh, wait. So somebody has a problem and Scentsy can be the solution, abso-freaking-lutely. That is the key. And then the last thing on this tip number 2, ask yourself, do you only share Scentsy when you're happy or you need to meet a goal? It's okay. Do you only share Scentsy when you're happy or you need to meet a goal? It's got to be a priority. It's got to be a priority if you want big things in your business. Okay, number 3. I gotta go here probably pretty soon. Buy, host, join. It's a natural progression, right? But sometimes it takes time to turn your customers into hosts and new team members. Okay? Always offering that party and doing that decider show at the end and showing them what is in it for them has completely changed it for me. 95% of people join Scentsy because they love the products. I don't want a bunch of personal shoppers in my group. I love that people want to do that, and they need to have those people as well. But I don't want to have a team of people who just want to buy for the discount, right? They may say that's how they start, but really listen to what their wants and needs are. Okay, and then pro tip here. What does it say? Always ask everyone. Get your ask in gear, my friends. Always make it a mission. Offer the opportunity, even to your best customers. Most of the time it works. There was one transparent here that I wish I didn't ask her to join because she was better as a customer. You know how it is, but I had to try. Yep, by now she's like fallen off and she's back as a customer. But gotta give them an opportunity. You never know when someone must take flight and put those wings on and fly in our Scentsy business. Number, the ask yourself on this sponsoring tip number 3 card that I'm going to share, reverse the order. Think. I know, we always go for the sales. Think join, host, and then buy. Reverse that buy, host, join. Jen Odette says it so beautifully. It's join, host, buy. When you lead with that, it's going to change. Sponsoring tip number 4, almost done. There may be an opportunity with everyone. Scentsy offers a life-changing opportunity for everyone and anyone to start their own business. Ask everyone and let them decide. That goes back to my tip number 2. Stop prejudging people. You never know what they want. The note, go for the no. It talks about here in the note. Pro tip on this card, number 4. You can't make money and excuses at the same time. You can't. Not going to happen. Ask yourself, a little tip down here, see how it goes. No, pro tip, ask yourself. Really great cards. I think they're going to help you. Are you saying no for your potential team members without even asking them? There's that prejudging. Stop it right now, friends. Stop it right now. Okay, sponsoring tip card number 5. The fortune is in the follow-up. You need a follow-up system. You really need a relationship building system. So it's not just about what was your favorite scent. How about when you follow up, where did you put that warmer you bought, that Flower Garden warmer you bought? Where did you put that? I'd love to see it in your home. What smell are you liking best? What smells do your family like? Do you think that's better than saying, okay, you got your stuff. Do you like it? Are you happy? Like, ask those personal questions. You're building a relationship. And then you can always say, what type of decor? Because you know that little garden that you got, that aloe vera would look great next to it in a basket, or maybe the picture they just sent you. That's relationship building, okay? So, note, people aren't just going to run up to you and sign up. They watch you. They watch you on social media. They watch how you handle yourself in comments on all the groups and all the pages. People are always watching you. Like I told you, the Monte Carlo thing. Jill joined because she saw my excitement about earning trip to Monte Carlo. Who knew? Keep your social post real and genuine and positive. And if you cannot talk about religion and politics and all those things that we shouldn't talk about, brace yourself. Just don't do it. You don't want to ruin the chance of, I've seen teams crumble. I've seen people block and unfriend, and it's just not the place. You can always have those conversations. Just know social media is not the place. Pro tip, if someone says no, they're not rejecting you. That's right. Maybe it's no right now. What I always say is they're like, oh no, not right now. I say, have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? Oh, not right now. Well, can I follow up with you again? See if that's the right time? That's okay to ask. It's actually brilliant to ask. So that's really helpful. And then ask yourself on this card at the bottom, are you consistently focused on building relationships or just having good sponsoring numbers? Ask yourself, are you really trying to build relationships or you're just trying to hit a goal? People know the difference. Okay, couple more cards. Sponsoring tip number 6. Offer the host exclusive starter kit. Earn a kit to every single host. I say this in here, but sometimes you just know when it's not a good fit. But offering it to them, maybe it'll be like, sometimes you're going to get surprised. So you're thinking, oh, I don't know if they do. Offer it anyway. Just see what they say. Anyway, the ask yourself on this card, I'm not going to read everything. I'm going to give you these. Are you being stingy with your PRV? I hope not. Share it. Tell you right now, transparency. I'm at 5,800 PRV. And my new girl, when she flips tonight, I'm going to take off 1,300 in PRV. That's okay, though. I'm going to get a new teammate, and those were her sales anyway, right? Her party. Sponsoring tip card number 7. Brand yourself everywhere you go. Do they know you're the Scentsy person? I mean, are you wearing the stuff? Are you talking about the stuff? The easiest way for me to talk about a product or talk about Scentsy when I'm in a place is I pull out my hand cream and I put it on. And then I go, God, I love that smell. Okay, everyone around you smells it too. Works fantastic on an airplane. Works great in wherever you are, in the office and in a setting. But remember, our products can go in our purse at all times, along with these little sponsoring tips to help better our lives. I got someone to join because she tried my lotion on an airplane and fell in love. She goes, oh, it's good. It's not sticky, it's moisturizing, and so always carry those things. It's really easy. Where am I at? Okay. Do people know that you're the Scentsy consultant? So brand yourself and make sure that people know you are the Scentsy consultant. And tip number 8, tip card number 8. So I gave you 5 sponsoring tips, and then I'm going to read my 8 tip cards. Posting on social media is not enough when it comes to building a Scentsy business. It can get you contacts and help you stay relevant, but it allows others to watch your journey. But people are watching. They need to know that you're not just sharing Scentsy and Scentsy and Scentsy and Scentsy and Scentsy every single time, okay? Just posting on social media is not enough. You should have a texting app or a different way that you reach out, VIP group. I do VIP group through Project Broadcast. Facebook is not working for me in VIP groups. Works for you, great. Don't change it. No one is asking you to change things, but if your things aren't happening and it's not happening now, don't be afraid to change it up. Maybe that little change that you do, me pulling off from Facebook to my Project Broadcast, has completely changed my VIP group. It really has. And I share fun things, content, said Happy Mother's Day to them, just like you would do in Facebook. Facebook, I don't have as many people. My younger generation aren't on Facebook. People are always watching you. Okay. Pro tip. Avoid topics, I know, ones that you're passionate about, and ask yourself, the last ask yourself on this, are you positive on all your social accounts? Are you? I know, even when you have a dark day, you should have a friend or a person that you can call and just diarrhea at the mouth and say what you got to get off your mind. So by the time you go to social media, you're relevant and you're good and your headspace is good and you're not sharing a bunch of garbage. Yeah. We need to learn as leaders and as human beings, we need to learn to respond and not react. So that means when that teammate or that friend or that person posts something, you want to go right in and say, da 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 da. If you took 10 minutes, your mind would focus differently. You'd read it differently. Learn to respond and not react in everything in your life. And really, The news. I want you guys to do the news every day. Nutrition, exercise, water, and sleep, because you matter. You matter to me. All of you matter. And you are important people in your family's lives. And you're a mom and a parent and a wife and a sister and daughter and all the people and a leader. And you have so many hats to wear. Don't forget, most importantly, to take care of you, because you really matter. All right, we're going to have a June challenge. Andy is in. Stay tuned for that. Can't wait to see you all on that Zoom that we're going to do together. June is going to be pure fire. It's going to be awesome. Let me read you a couple quotes, and I'm going to leave you go. Woo! I've been chatting a while. Here's a couple of, I'm actually reading them because I just don't want to miss something. Today is always the most productive day of the week. Treat every day like that. Tomorrow's not promised, guys. Let's do everything we can today. The next one. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Is that not the truth? Middle of all this difficulty, and the world is so crazy, we have an opportunity. How dare you not give that grace and that little positive spark and extra money to everyone that you know. Always do your best. What you plant now will totally harvest later. That I promise. I didn't even know I was planting seeds on my social media by sharing that Monte Carlo post, but apparently I was, because they're watching. Even when you think you're not, they're not. Prospecting. Find the man with a problem. When you're going through social media, I'm not saying look for like the negative, but find someone who's like, my job is this, my job is that. We can be a solution. You can be the solution to that problem. Don't watch the clock, guys. Do what it does. Just keep going. Don't settle. Don't sit. Keep going. A couple more with these. Opportunities don't happen. You need to create them. So whether you need to keep these little sponsoring tips in your car, in your purse, in your party bag, whatever it is, to remind you, you can change lives. And in turn, it's going to help you as well, of course. But think about it. Is what can I do for others? Oh. That's when your sense of business will really grow and change. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not your customer's job to remember you. It's your obligation and responsibility to make sure they don't forget you. Right? It's not their job to remember you. It's your obligation, your responsibility. Make sure they don't forget you. And the last thing I want to say as I'm leaving here, I do want to remind you that 2-year, our super great goal for challenge for next month, the June challenge. I'm really excited. There's a bracelet challenge going around. All that can be accessed. Maybe I'll drop it in the files here. Not the June challenge yet. We haven't rolled it out, but the little bracelet challenge, and definitely these sponsoring tip cards that will give you wings so you can fly in your Scentsy business. And all of you little cocoons can turn into butterflies, and you're going to breed more butterflies, and we're going to have just amazing organization with exponential income. It's going to last a lifetime, right? Hashtag income disclosure, insert there. Okay, in closing, guess what, guys? The same wind blows on all of us, right? What matters is not the blowing on the wind. What matters is where you set the sail. So I want you to set your sail. I want you to guide this sail, okay? I want you to set your sail. Tell your sail of your sailboat here, I am going to sponsor. I'm going to change lives. Manifest it, own it. Let's stay positive. Let's take care of ourselves. And most importantly, let's do big things. And I hope you are holding my hand, walking with me on the annual mentor stage next year as well. And it's not just about hitting that goal, but that's pretty freaking special to do it. It really is. From my heart to yours, Wendy Heath-Newgass here. Oh, my new letters are painted black. Do you like them? Wendy Heath-Newgass here, signing off. Thanking Andy for asking me. Thank Andy for going on my team page. And Steffi, you're just the cutest thing ever. I love you girls. I love this family, and I'm so blessed that I got to come in here and share with you today. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.